And that's how I did it. I took the knife out of the drawer and I stabbed him. Again and again. In fact, I couldn't stop myself. There was blood everywhere, but he wasn't dead because he was still moving. That's when I panicked and I picked up a shovel and I hit him with it repeatedly, and his body went limp. But I still wasn't sure, so I dragged him outside and I ran over him with the car.
Miss Snellgrove. We'll start trawling the canal to the body straight away.
So you're not going to arrest me then?
Not just this minute, no. There are a few loose ends to tie up, and besides, it's my lunch break.
Oh.
We'll be in touch.
I may be new here, Sergeant, but I was under the impression that when people came in and confessed to unsolved crimes, then the normal police procedure was to bang them in.
Bang them up, sir.
In my office. Now listen to me, Sergeant. If you and I get off on the wrong footing, then our working relationship is going to go apple-shaped.
Pear-shaped, sir.
I don't think the variety of the fruit is particularly important, Sergeant.
Believe me, sir, it is important.
All right. All right. But you better explain yourself, chummy.
No, sir. It's only villains you call chummy.
Listen, Sergeant, I'm in charge of this station, and from now on it's going to be run properly. There are going to be no rotten pears in the barrel.
Apples, sir.
What do you mean, apples? It was pears just a minute ago. Where's the logic in all this?
I think I'd better show you the Snellgrove file, sir.
Bodie Doyle, I'm home. Where is Inspector Frost hiding? As if I didn't know. Oh, there you are, you little rascal. Now then, I expect you thought you wouldn't see Mummy for a long time. Expect thought she'd gone for 20 years with time off for good behaviour. Oh, I've got a treat for you lot. It's Hawaii Fiver. Come on, everybody.
USA Cable Gold 24-hour fuzz, bringing you dedicated crime 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Next, another chance to see this morning's episode of Hawaii Five-0. Bogan down on murder one. You got it, Steve.
I can do nothing, Mr.
Save it for the DA. We got bigger fish to fry. Ho Chi, sail out the island.
They haven't arrested me yet. It's only a matter of time. Expect they're building up my psychological profile.
She's bonkers. These are some of the more recent confessions of Harriet Snellgrove.
I shimmied up the drain pipe. I broke in through the top window with my jemmy. I ransacked the joint. It was the first of 19 similar blags that I pulled off that night. I'm running the rackets for the Mancini family. It's the usual stuff, you know, gambling and protection hookers, that sort of thing. In fact, they call me consigliere. Now, I'm willing to turn state's evidence if you put me on the witness protection scheme. I mean, you know, I want to face justice, basically. Hello. Hello.
What?
Oh, yeah, I was just saying that I want to face justice. Yes, I admit it. Yes, I am Lord Lucan.
Harriet Snellgrove has confessed to most crimes committed in the last 20 years. Bank jobs, jewel heists, blackmail, kidnapping, grand larceny, international terrorism, sugar. So it's not entirely surprising that she has now confessed to the murder of our missing bank manager. She's mad, but harmless. Bit of a local character. More sad than bad, really.
What's sad, Sergeant, is that you go on tolerating her. Why don't you arrest her for wasting police time?
Ah, because that's what she wants, sir. Then she would actually be guilty of something, and that would only encourage her. Open the floodgates.
Oh, yes. We did this at college, psychology module. She is suffering from a delusional criminality complex. She's a passive, empathetic psychopath.
What, you mean like, bonkers, sir?
Either way, Sergeant, what we are saying is that there is no possibility that Harriet Snellgrove could have killed our missing bank manager.
None whatsoever, sir.
Damn. For a moment, I thought our investigation was getting somewhere.
It happened, sir.
But now I discover that just when I thought we'd made the crucial breakthrough, the bloody gearbox has fallen out.
The wheels have fallen off, sir.
I think I'll be the judge of which exact automobile components are proving metaphorically unreliable, Sergeant.
You're the graduate, sir.
Should really be here by now. I wonder what's keeping them. Where are you? Never find a policeman when you want one.
This is Foxtrot Romeo Tango. I'm proceeding towards pickup address and await further instructions.
They're on their way. Must pack my toothbrush. Now listen, you guys. You'll probably be able to visit me after about 1 month, okay?
Foxtrot Romeo Tango, you are to complete pickup as planned, together with additional Papa, Oscar, Papa... Sarge, how many Papas in Poppadom?
Oh, brother Cadfael. I don't think they're coming to arrest me at all. In fact, I think I might have to pay them a little visit. I need my hat and my coat and my DNA sample. I have got the vital piece of evidence that you are looking for. It's a salival swab. I think you'll find it's a direct genetic match with the pieces of skin lodged under the fingernails of the dead man as he clawed desperately at my face while I repeatedly hit him with the hammer.
I thought you said you stabbed him with a bread knife.
And you are?
This is Inspector Dawson, Miss Snellgrove. He's in charge of the missing bank manager investigation.
He's a very rude young man. Public-spirited citizens who come forward to confess to grotesque murders are entitled to be treated with a little bit of respect and courtesy.
Now listen, laughing boy.
That doesn't work with women, sir.
You sure?
Positive, sir.
Can you suggest an expression with the same pejorative force?
Oh, you could try, darling, sir.
Now listen, darling.
There you are, one salival swab. Oh. No, actually, that's the one I used to worm the cats with. Still, waste not, want not, eh?
Now listen, love.
Very good, sir.
There are 2 reasons, love, why I don't believe your cock and bull story about murdering the bank manager. One is that all the details in your version of events correspond with last night's episode of Taggart. And the second is that you can't possibly have killed him at the time you claim.
Are you calling me a liar?
At the exact moment, Poppet,
No.
that you say you were bludgeoning your victim to death, you were actually in here, confessing to the ram raiding of Car Phones R Us on Nutley Trading Estate.
All right. I admit it, I did mislead you about the time of death. But it's only because I was covering up about my involvement with the Triad Machete massacre.
I am not listening.
Which was bound to come out eventually because Song Fang Lee just can't keep his mouth shut.
Get her out of my station!
Not with that much smack going down. The smack going down. Look, they know who the murderer is. It's me. But they won't listen. I don't think that detective likes me very much. I've even told them where the body is. It's not easy flushing a corpse down the toilet, you know. First of all, you've got to hack off the arms. And it's a hell of a job pushing the torso through the U-bend. Well, I think it's about time the papers knew the truth.
Oh, hello, this is Alex Doherty, the Chronicle Sports Desk. I want to speak to your captain. Hold on. Hello, Alexander Doherty, Chief Political Correspondent. Could you bear with me just a second? Thanks so much. So, how bad is this injury situation in the pub quiz team? No comment, eh? Fair enough. I'm so sorry. Where were we? Oh, now that is interesting. Does anybody else know about this? So, the Conservative Party jumble sale. No, this is dynamite. No, I think we're talking the splash here. Thank you so much, very kind. Hello, crime desk. Yeah, that's me. You did what? No, wait, look, wait, darling, wait. Just wait a minute. I mean, sounds like a real story.
Kick the bloody door down! It won't budge! Use your bloody shooter!
Sorry to bother you, Miss Snellgrove, but we've come to search your premises.
Oh, at last! Do come in. Oh, haven't you forgotten something? No, sillies. Kick down the door, punch me in the face, and handcuff me to the radiator.
We'd love to, madam, but the press won't allow it.
And we all have to do what the press want nowadays, don't we? According to an unnamed source, there is a body in this house, possibly under the floorboards, possibly down the jacksie.
Can't see, sir.
Either way, we are obliged to investigate the matter to show that the police are pursuing every avenue of inquiry and are not just sitting around on their carsies. Or jacksies, Sergeant. Thank you.
So, you're going to rip the place apart then? You know, pull up the floorboards and smash the cupboards and knock down the walls?
Quite possibly.
Super. Let's get cracking. Oh, yeah! You're getting warm. Warmer than you were earlier, anyway, when you were really quite cold. But not quite as warm as when you first arrived, when you were very warm indeed.
Admit it, Miss Snellgrove. There is no body in the house.
All right. There is no body in the house. It's in the garden!
This is unusual cake, isn't it?
It's mackerel. Another slice, Inspector Dawson. It's Inspector Morse's favourite.
That's because he is a cat.
I found something, sir!
You're getting positively hot now.
It's a leg, sir, and a face, a hand, and a fishing rod. I think we can draw a line under this particular inquiry, Sergeant.
Inspector! I had to bury the gnome. I was using it as a voodoo effigy of my victim. I harnessed the evil spirits to effect my curse.
It doesn't look remotely like the bank manager.
Inspector Dawson. Inspector Dawson, Alex Doherty, Nutley Chronicle Crime Desk, also theatre critic and defence correspondent, obviously. And I don't know if you do the crossword at all.
Close it!
Don't you mean shut it, Inspector?
Who asked you?
She's right, sir. Shut it is the correct form.
No, what difference does it make? Close it, shut it? I mean, it's a synonym for goodness sake. I mean, what's it matter?
Inspector, we had a call after running our splash on the missing bank manager. Apparently he was last seen in a pub by a barman. He was having a drink with a stranger.
Oh, that was me. Yes, we met in the pub. We had a few drinks. We had a quarrel. Oh, all right, call it a lover's tiff. And then we went back to his place, and when he was asleep, I put his head in the microwave.
This is nonsense.
What are you going to do about this witness in the pub? Are the police going to do anything, or are they going to do nothing at all?
No comment.
What about an ID parade?
Yeah, what about an ID parade?
Yeah, what about an ID parade?
The public has the right to know why the police are refusing to hold an ID parade.
Just indicate if any face seems familiar.
He's the man. He is definitely the barman from the pub. He was serving the drinks just before I drowned the bank manager in the cement mixer.
Can you identify any of these people as the person talking to the bank manager that night?
Well, it definitely wasn't the mad woman. But it could be any of the others.
He is lying. He's blind. He's covering up for me. He's my brother.
Right. I think that concludes our investigation of the suspect, Harriet Snellgrove. Don't you agree, Mr. Doherty?
Yes. Right, I've got to go. Well, yeah, must investigate. Why I haven't got any messages. Excuse me.
Right, thank you, constables. You can get back to work now.
Right.
Oh, but I'm not innocent. This is a gross miscarriage of justice. You've got the right woman!
Dawson.
You have made a mistake. It was Harriet Snellgrove what killed the bank manager.
Who is this?
It's Harriet Snellgrove. It was me, you know.
Jesus!
Just to reiterate, it's just that... Inspector! Inspector, stop! Listen, Inspector! Inspector!
to bother you, but I just thought I'd let you know that it was me after all. Yes, I killed the bank manager.
There's a woman in there. She is unarmed and extremely harmless.
I'm taking a bit of a holiday, Sergeant. Going up into the mountains to think this case through. Grey cells need some fresh air.
This letter came for you, sir. Shall I deal with it?
I'm taking a long weekend, Sergeant. I'm not retiring.
Very good, sir.
Don't write me off just yet, Sergeant. I'm still in control of this manor.
No, sir. Manor is a term used by criminals, or slags, as we sometimes call them. The district encompassed by a police authority is known as your patch, or possibly your ground, sir. Have a good holiday.
I did it, and this time I can prove it.
How on earth?
Look! The murder weapon, a candlestick, and I've even labelled it for you. It's not funny, you know. I murdered the bank manager.
No, you didn't. You didn't murder anyone. Not even a little bit. Yesterday, I received this letter, which has a certain bearing on the case. It is from Mr. Charles Sands, the missing bank manager, apologising for all the trouble he has caused. He goes on to explain that he has left Nutley for good and is now living in Buenos Aires under the name of Miss Carlita Sanchez.
I have set up home with a charming lorry driver called Roberto, who is very kind and, like me, is a Capricorn.
You see, the mystery stranger in the pub was not you, but Roberto, who was making a long-distance delivery of frozen beef from Argentina. He had apparently run into the bank manager
in El Paradiso, the exotic bar on the Nutley trading estate.
It's over, Miss Snellgrove. It's finished. Case closed. You're a nutter, that's what you are. Wacko! Off your trolley! Out to lunch!
Yes! Yes! I'm a crazed psycho! A crazed psycho who should be locked up, I think!
No, you're not! You're just a sad case! And you should go back to your sad little house with your sad little cats and carry on watching your sad little cop shows. Now leave me alone, because unlike you, I've got a life and I want to get on with it. You're just a sad case! Get her out of my station! Wacko!
Nutter.
It's over. Out to lunch.
This is nonsense.
You didn't murder anyone. It's over. Get her out of my station. It's over.
Oh dear. And that's how I did it. I followed him from his home, got on the train and waited outside his bed and breakfast, and then I tracked him up the mountain. It was quite a climb, believe me. He was a very fit young man, that inspector. I did the last 800 metres or so on pure adrenaline. When I confronted him, he was very rude to me, and so I hit him over the head with this. That is, in fact, the murder weapon, and I think you'll find it's got my prints all over it. I struck him with one clean blow to the cranium. He fell, his broken body tumbling like a rag doll, smashing into a bloody pulp on the cruel rocks below. He was dead. I had killed him.
Well, thank you, Miss Snellgrove. That explains everything. We had the inspector's death down as a tragic accident, but now we know the truth. It was murder. I'll tell the new inspector about this straight away. Best one yet.
From a barrel, as cold as the blade of the knife. She's a stranger you love at your peril. Her caress could cost you your life.